What is up guys, my name is the Eagle Swords. With some good news, you get 2 videos from me today instead of merely 1. Now, how wonderful is that? I know, right? Now, the reason for this is because I deprived you of videos for a couple of days and then Close Quarters came out. And I've got exams next week, so I probably won't be bothered about posting for the next 3 days. So I'm making up for it now. Complicated, I know. So what I'm giving you today is some gameplay from Donya Fortress, because unlike everyone else on PSN, I managed to log on to this Close Quarters expansion pack. Everyone else can't. I'm special. That's all you need to know. So it's all good. This is my first ever game of the expansion pack, and it went so well I've decided to post it. Now I'm using the acw-r M4A1, which did me very well. I got a lot of kills, had a nice opening streak, the lot really, with a 93 Raffica sidearm because it is beast. And I want to talk about the Close Quarters expansion pack in a bit more depth because I only went over it briefly in the last video, and I really want to talk about what you're seeing here, what we're playing, and what you can look forward to now or tomorrow or whenever DICE decide to fix their shit. For premium members and for non-premium members, I guess next week. This is what you've got to look forward to. Now, this is the map Donya Fortress. It is my favourite map, I'd say, from the new expansion pack. I really like it. It's small. It's got lots of rooms, lots of nooks and crannies, lots of lurking spots. It's quite an interesting one. To be brutally honest, it is a very fun map to play on. We're playing some Conquest Domination, which is just domination. It's Call of Duty, basically, but DICE are trying their hardest to make it sound like they're not ripping them off, but they're not doing a very good job. Let's be honest. Now, basically, this expansion pack is a lot of fun. It doesn't replace Battlefield by any means. It doesn't replace the base game because it is quite a bit like COD. I mean, when DICE start talking about Close Quarters, you know they're having a dig at COD, and you know that EA are trying to take Activision's money. Now, whether it's worked, well, that's up to you. I'm not gonna sit here and say meh meh meh. Oh, this expansion pack is really nice, and you should buy it because blah blah blah. I mean, really is down to opinion. It is something you either love or you hate. It depends on who you are. But if you're a Call of Duty player, you probably will just want to play Call of Duty because you know it is more or less the same sort of gameplay, same sort of pace-ish. The maps are bigger, don't get me wrong, than Call of Duty, but they are the same sort of close quarters, nook and cranny type, fast-paced action bullshit thing as Call of Duty. That's an excellent description of Call of Duty. I must write that down somewhere. But in the meantime, I've got to talk to you or talk to a computer about this expansion pack. Now, this expansion pack, I really am enjoying myself on this expansion pack. They've got three different sort of 2 new game modes really. Conquest Domination, which is the one you're seeing here, which is just domination from COD reproduced in Battlefield, therefore it's better. And Gunmaster, which is gun game from COD. And as one of my subs / followers / friends / whatever he wants to call himself has already stated, technically gun game comes from Counter-Strike, not Call of Duty, but whatever. You know, that is another game mode that DICE have implemented. It's a fun one to play. If you want to see some gun game gameplay. It's called Gunmaster, but I'm going to call it Gun Game because Gunmaster is the crappiest thing I've ever heard in my life. If you want to see some gameplay from Gun Game, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below. The gameplay isn't that great from Gunmaster. It is pretty difficult to get really good games through Gunmaster, Gun Game, whatever it is. It is pretty difficult to get really good gameplay because you're using so many different guns all the time, and you really have to get into a rhythm with a certain gun if you want to get a good gameplay with them, in my view. And I find it difficult to sort of swap between guns all the time. as you have to in gun game. So both I've got 2 gameplays from gun game, both of which are one of them is a 33 and 16, the other one's a 32 and 16. Funnily enough, they are the same, and I win both of them. Oh, and there's one more which I didn't win, but it's irrelevant. If you want to see a gameplay from gun game, gun master, whatever it's called thing, then please do feel free to let me know in the comments, or make a request any other means you wish, Twitter, the lot. Then I will post it duly, but I don't know whether you really want to see me die 16 times just for the sake of watching gun game, gun master, whatever it's called thing in action. But if you do, I'm not here to judge you, but if you want to see that, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section below. It's not going to be unentertaining or anything, but it can be a bit slow in places because of the deaths and because of the necessity on the last but one level to use the M320 LVG, aka the M320 loose vagina gun, as I call it, because it is really bad. And it really has no effect on anyone apart from attempting to woo them, but failing miserably. Then you take my point. I find that to be completely useless, and you have to use it on the last but one level. Whereas, and then on the last level you go for the knife kills with the lovely premium advanced combat blade, or whatever it's called. But gun game aside, which I do enjoy a lot, but the gameplay isn't that great from it, but I do enjoy that game type quite a bit. I am enjoying this expansion pack. Now, the new guns. Let's talk about the new guns, because I really am getting sidetracked and I want to bring some sort of structure back into this desperately. New guns. Now, for the assault class, the new guns are the AUG and the SCAR-L. Now, the AUG is a pretty solid assault rifle. It is by no means the best assault rifle. It really isn't the best assault rifle in the game. It's pretty solid, yeah, pretty solid. The SCAR-L is pretty good as well. I've only used it in gun game, unfortunately, but it is a pretty solid gun by the looks of things. It's got 30 rounds in a magazine, as opposed to the SCAR-H, the carbine version, which has a 20 plus 1 in the chamber round magazine, as you know, and magazine size, as you will know already. But the SCAR-L, it feels more or less the same, but with more ammo, so it's quite nice. On the engineer class, you've got the ACR, which is pretty solid. I like it a lot. And then you've got the the TAR 21, which is quite nice. I actually really like the TAR. I think it's probably one of the best SMGs, along with I think the ACR, the M4A1, perhaps the SCARs in it, with the TAR. I think those are the best SMGs, carbines rather, in the game. And yeah, and moving on to LMGs, the 2 LMGs you get are the L86, which is effectively an L85, only stronger. It feels stronger, and it's an LMG, so it's got 45 plus 1 in the chamber rounds in a magazine instead of the 30 plus 1 in the chamber rounds per magazine. It is quite nice. I do like that a lot, but I don't play with the support guns very much. Ask Carpy, because he'll probably do some more self-appreciation on this commentary. He's probably one of the best support class players I know. So ask him what he thinks about the L86, because I mean, I know he'd say it's pretty good, because he was using it earlier today when I was playing with him, but he'll know much better than I do. The second gun on the LMG class is just irrelevant. Now, I'm not going to tell you its name. You can look it up and gasp in horror at how shit it is. But the second LMG you unlock is not worth it at all. It is so bad. I really, really dislike this LMG. I mean, it's like a 14 bullet kill. I mean, it's horrible. I hate it. The snipers, you get something like the SKS, really, called the M417, which is quite nice. I like that. And then a bolt action, which is a bolt action. All the bolt actions are the same. Big whoop. And then the MP5K and the SPAS. The SPAS is beast. I'll post some gameplay of that eventually, if I can be bothered. And the M5K you already know, because I spoke about it earlier. So that's what you get in close quarters. I highly recommend you pick it up, because it is a really enjoyable pack, whether you're just buying it for the guns or not. If you get premium, you get it free. Hint, hint. Otherwise, just go buy it, because I think the expansion pack, despite the fact that the maps are a bit coddish, I mean, it is quite a lot of fun to play. So yeah, in conclusion, those are my thoughts on close quarters. Until next time, guys, take care. Goodbye.